Sandy. This road is rough. Inshallah, we're heading towards the alleged location of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's Nabi's mother burial site.
So at the moment we are at 30, and that would have been Al-Bayda. Now the 10th century historian Asad is quoted by some Hudi who recounts a prophetic mosque at Bayda, which he describes as being 5 miles and a bit from Abwa. Another mosque of the Prophet ﷺ is in the area of Tamanni, which is also en route in the same direction, the outline of which is still preserved to this day. It is related that Sayyidina Aisha, when she was passing through this area, picked up a quartz rock from the many that were, on the ground. And she said, when she remarked, "If only I were this stone." Point number 31 would have been the Pass of Harsha. The Pass of Harsha, or Thaniya Harsha, is eulogized in poems by pilgrims of the past as they would pass through this pass on their caravans. Imam al-Bukhari relates in a hadith that Abdullah ibn Umar related that the Messenger ﷺ stopped at a stand of trees to pray just east of the road in a channel that was connected to the ridge of Harsha. The pass was just ahead of the route to those that were travelling to Mecca. So a very detailed account by Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar about where the Prophet ﷺ exactly stood. And he carries on and it says, the spot where the Prophet ﷺ stopped was the distance of Ghawla from the road. And a Ghawla is the distance of how far an arrow can travel, approximately 200 meters. Abdullah ibn Umar used to pray at a tree that was nearest to the route, and that was the tallest amongst the trees. This location is known as Masjid Aqabat Harsha. It is also related when the Prophet ﷺ passed through the Harsha pass, he said, "Which pass is this?" And they replied, "Harsha, Ya Rasulullah." And he says, "It is as if I am looking at Jonah, Yunus ibn Matta, calling upon Allah, saying the talbiyah, while wearing a woolen coat and riding a wrinkled red camel with a palm fiber halter." The next spot, or the passing of the caravan, would have been the Al-Asafir Mountains, number 32. These diminutive mountains that make up Al-Asafir Plateau have a saffron-hued tone that gives rise to their name, which means yellow in Arabic. These mountains lie just south of the way of the Prophets for the traveller heading towards Mecca, and are positioned south of the Pass of Harsha and north of Fadka Mountains. During the Hijrah, though, interestingly, the Prophet ﷺ chose to go east of these mountains instead, thereby avoiding the known caravan trade routes. '33 would be the Fadka Mountains. Now the Fadka Mountains dominate the barren landscape of this part of Darb al-Anbiya. These were a familiar landmark for the Prophet ﷺ, who travelled along their western faces between Mecca and Medina. The only time when he did not take the western route was during the Hijrah, when he ﷺ took the road less travelled to Medina and made his way along the eastern side of these mountains.